SVC head baseball coach Dave Gage alongside me. As the weather gets nicer, you might notice that we've moved away from the dugout. We're actually out here by the bullpen now, Dave, which, let's talk about the bullpen. How important is that going to be this weekend as you face Mitchell here at home in a 3-game series with the potential to still make the NECC playoffs?
It's going to be key. We're hoping that we get 2 quality starts on Saturday out of Zach Millen and Eric Johansson. But really, our bullpen is going to be what hopefully propels us into the playoffs this weekend. With we need to sweep. We know it's at task here, but we had a couple quality starts this week. Dustin Marfiak against Wesleyan University on Wednesday threw a great game, threw 8 innings, allowed us to save our bullpen a little bit. And same thing on Tuesday against Daniel Webster. We saved our bullpen a little bit. Guys didn't go too far, so everyone should be available this weekend, and we're happy with our bullpen going into it.
Now let's talk about that Daniel Webster game that we kind of previewed earlier in the week on Inside the Dugout. 8-3 loss, didn't really hit as much as you would have liked to. What do you think went wrong in that game?
We walked the world. It's something that we've talked about. I said on Monday's show on Inside the Dugout, I said, we can't walk guys, especially against a championship level team like them. And we did that. We did exactly that. I think we had 5 walks. We hit 2 or 3 guys, and you can't play at that caliber of level and expect to win. And that's really where we made the adjustment on Wednesday, and that's what I'm proud about with our guys is they responded so well. And Wednesday they went into a team that's leading the NECC West, and we played well, and we didn't walk that many hitters, and we kept ourselves in the game.
Now, speak about your depth when it comes to the pitching rotation. Do you think if you had more depth, then you would have been able to throw a guy towards the end of the game and kind of save Dustin, maybe start tailing off towards the end? I guess is what I'm getting at.
Absolutely. That's the one thing about building this program is we know now what we need to bring in for this year. We've lost 9 ball games. I think we've been walked off on 4 or 5 times. That just shows we need a closer. And that's nothing against our bullpen right now. I think they've done a good job keeping us in the game. ERA has dropped from where it was last year. But we need to bring in a guy on the recruiting trail here that can come in and is shut down in the 8th and 9th, and maybe bring 2 guys in, so it's the 7th, 8th, and 9th, and you get a 6-inning start out of your starter, and you go win. And that's really just what we're lacking right now. Is we're lacking those 1 or 2 big arms out of the bullpen that can help us win those 9 one-run games. And now we're sitting at 20-12 instead of 11-21.
Now, speak about the difference that you saw in a game like Daniel Webster, where they kind of pulled away, versus Wesleyan, who went up early, and then you came back to take a lead and ended up losing again in a very close game in the last inning. What are the differences in those kind of games?
It's just, when we show up, we've talked 100 times, and I think I say it every single show, is consistency, and it's something that we just didn't have a lot of this year. I saw it in the gym right from moment number 1, is I was asked, hey, what's going to be our issue this year? It's consistency, and I think it showed throughout the season. You go play on Tuesday against a very good team, Daniel Webster team, and I don't think we played our best. And then Wednesday, I think we played probably one of our best games of the year, and within 24 hours, I don't know how you can play so poorly and so great. And it's just, it's the one thing that we have to get better on. As coaches, we have to make sure our team is more consistent. And as players, they got to push themselves to be more consistent.
All right, well, that's all said and done. Now you have to look ahead towards this weekend. Again, 2 games against Mitchell College here at home on Saturday, and then the rubber match on Sunday. You have 2 days off, Thursday and Friday, following the Wesleyan game, preceding that Mitchell series. And you've talked about before the fact that in baseball, you need to be playing every day. You need to get on those hot streaks and keep swinging the bats well, keep throwing well. Do you think the days off are going to help or hurt you guys coming into this weekend?
I think our schedule lined up perfect. We've played a lot of games here in the last 2 weeks, just constant every day. And even on our off days, our guys are still in swinging and doing work on their own. And when we got back Wednesday night, I told the guys, I don't want to see you tomorrow. Stay away from the baseball field, take the day off, miss the game of baseball for 24 hours. And, Friday we got practice, and hopefully we get in and we do what we need to do and get better. And it's all about preparation right now. And we can't worry about sweeping this weekend. We got to worry about 1 inning at a time, 1 pitch at a time. And if we win each pitch, we're gonna put ourselves in a good situation.
Now, talking about situation, and you said that you can't worry about sweeping, but when the fans look at the numbers, they look at those rankings of remaining games for the teams throughout the league, they can do the math and they can realize that you guys need to win all three and you need to get some help. With Becker taking 2 of 3 from Leslie, they can't sweep them, otherwise they will go ahead of us. Speak about, I think your coaching staff has mentioned, you put yourself in this situation. How do you deal with that situation?
Yeah, you're exactly right. We put ourselves in this situation, but at this time, all we can do is worry about ourselves. And as I said, we can't be checking our phones and hoping that Becker takes 2 or 3 or this or that. At this point, it's what we can do. And if we sweep and for some reason Leslie takes 2 or 3 or Becker sweeps or whatever happens and we don't make it in, well, that's something that our guys have to learn of. You can't wait till the last weekend to hope to get in. And it's just, I think it's been a really good learning experience for our freshmen and sophomores. We play a lot of them, and they just need to learn that you can't put yourself in this situation. We were sitting at 5-2 in the conference. There's no reason that right now we should be 5-10 in the conference. We were in a really good situation, and we just didn't get the job done in multiple instances, and now we have to take care of our business and hope it plans out.
Now, if you wouldn't mind real quick, speaking about how you think the guys are mentally going into this weekend, or the coaching staff. Are they confident? Are they excited? Are they timid at all?
No, I think our guys are really confident. It was a pretty cool feeling that I've shared with a couple of staff members is we were riding the bus back from Wesleyan, and we needed Elms to beat Leslie on Wednesday night, and everyone's checking their phones, waiting for a score, and all of a sudden the score comes up, Elms 13, Leslie 1, and you hear 5 or 6 guys on the bus just like, yes! Just that survival fight of knowing we still have a chance. And there's really nothing that you can ask for. Going into the last weekend with a chance is so nice. You don't want to go into the last weekend just playing out games. And we have that chance, and I think our guys are really rejuvenated, and hopefully it shows today in practice and again on Saturday and Sunday in a couple good games.
As Coach Gage mentioned, the 12 o'clock start on Saturday, we'll see freshman left-hander Zach Milton and then Eric Johansson, another freshman left-hander, following him in the second game on Saturday. And Sunday's pitcher is probably up in the air right now, to be determined.
Yeah, it's going to be senior weekend, so we'll see where we're sitting on Sunday. Could be one of those instances if we're fighting to get in, we'll play our guy to help us win. And if it's a senior day, the last game, we'll make sure our seniors go out of here with a good feeling and give them a chance to play one last game on Bill Epstein Field.
Again, 12 o'clock first pitch on Saturday. Senior Day festivities will begin around 11:30. If you can't make it to Bill Epstein Field here in Bennington, you can watch live video and follow the live stats. You can find the links for those at svcathletics.com. Just go to the baseball schedule page and scroll down to find the games against Mitchell, and you'll find those links. So, Coach, good luck with this weekend, and hopefully next week we'll be talking about looking forward to the playoffs.
Absolutely. We're going to do what we need to do.
Very good. We'll catch you again on Inside the Dugout. Thanks, Coach.